Okay, folks, welcome back. Welcome back to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media this morning with your news presenter, Greg Financourage Park. I'm here to inform you about the happenings of our country Liberia and that of the world at large. So we have varieties of newspapers this morning in studio. We have the Daily Observer newspaper, we have the Front Page African newspaper, we have the New Dawn newspaper, and our international source for today. I encourage you to please stick and stay with us as I will bring to you the top headlines relating to these news stories in our country and that of the world at large on Focal Online TV. Thanks for watching. I will be right back shortly with this information.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV with check and balance we.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Togba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Togba. My name is Greg Financourage Park. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online,
Okay, folks, welcome back. Welcome back to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media with your news presenter, Greg Financourage Park. What is in the print this morning from the New Dawn newspaper? Man chews off neighbor's ear in 72nd community. Man chews off neighbor's ear in 72nd community. This is from the New Dawn newspaper. And the top headline reads, Third Annual ECOWAS Civilian Focal Points and Training Centers of Excellence TCES meeting. Third Annual ECOWAS Civilian Focal Points and Training Centers of Excellence TCES meeting. This is from the New Dawn newspaper. We're now going quickly to the Daily Observer newspaper top headlines. Allegedly neglected by hospital, man dies in the street. Allegedly neglected by hospital, man dies in the street. This is from the Daily Observer newspaper, and we have another top headlines here under the Daily Observer newspaper. And the top headline reads with this important story: Liberia reaffirms commitment to sustainable maritime support. Liberia reaffirmed commitment to sustainable maritime transport. Liberia reaffirms commitment to sustainable maritime transport. And we move quickly to the Front Page Africa here this morning. Front Page Africa has a lot for us. 9 judicial shock reports in Bone arrest. Front Page Africa reporter Yawa Jeffrey over failure to testify in court. This is from the Front Page Africa newspaper. Of course, you know the Front Page Africa's newspaper is another top news source in our country, Liberia, and they do have here important information. The Jonas in Boakat government. The Jonas in Boakat government. And we have varieties of government officials being posted on this particular newspaper here. So, folks, we now move swiftly to take a short break. When we get back, we proceed with our news presentation for this morning. And we begin reading from the New Dawn newspaper. Thank you for being here. We appreciate all of you. Kindly make use of the comment section as I will be right back shortly with the news in details. Please stay with me. and I love you so, so much.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world life.
Hello, Lyndon Toba. My name is Greg Financourage Pa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there.
Welcome back to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media with your presenter, Greg Financourage Pa. New Down newspaper, main choose of neighbors in 72nd community. Main choose of neighbor here in 72nd community. A long-time quarrel between male neighbors in Monrovia, suburb of 72nd community, Painesville, has led to one person biting off his colleague's right ear completely. Painesville, Liberia, September 26, 2024. A man said to be in his 20s, identified as Emmanuel Smith, has chewed off the right ear of his 45-year-old neighbor, Orlando Flomo, in 72nd Community, Painesville, in an apparent grudge. According to victim Flomo, they had a fist fight some weeks ago after a quarrel when he accused Emmanuel Smith's sister's son, only identified as Philip, of beating his daughter, Julie Flomo. Mr. Flomo, who is seeking justice and suffering tremendous pain, narrated to the New Dawn that late Sunday evening, September 23, 2024, while watching a football game at the 72nd Barrack Field, suspect Emmanuel Smith unknowingly held his eyes and bit his right ear out before escaping the scene, but was later caught by the community dwellers and returned over to the police. He explains that ever since Smith has held a grudge against him, Flomo, for attempting to intervene and resolve an earlier dispute between the accused and a man identified as Dada David, his brother-in-law, with whom he shares a room with in the community. Flomo continued that his brother-in-law, Dada David, and suspect Emmanuel Smith were sleeping in the same room rented by Dada's sister when the renter expired. He said the landlord asked them to vacate the room, but suspect Smith informed his father, who rebooked the room for them, unknown to Dada, that he had gone to seek assistance from relatives to pay the rent. However, upon this return, suspect Emmanuel Smith's father had already paid for the room, and it was then that Smith told Dada the room now belonged to him, Smith, because his father spent the rent. After Dada heard that he was no longer needed in the room, he decided to remove his personal belongings, which Smith allegedly rejected. This led to a fist fight between the pairs, in which Smith complained to Dada of spricking his fingers after he sustained a fracture and chased him with a mortar pencil while shouting "Rogue, Rogue." Third annual ECOWAS Civilian Focal Points and Training Centers of Excellence. Third annual ECOWAS Civilian Focal Points and Training Centers of Excellence TCES meeting. The ECOWAS Directorate of Peacekeeping and Regional Security, DPKRS, through its Peace Support Operations Division, PSOD, hosts its third annual ECOWAS Civilian Focal Point and Training Centers of Excellence (TCES) meeting from 2024 from 24th of 20 sorry meeting from the 24th to 26th September 2024 in Conakry, Republic of Guinea. The meeting aims to enhance the knowledge of the focal point about the civilian dimension of the ECOWAS Standby Force (ESF) and the ECOWAS Civilian Standby Capacity roster. The opening ceremony was attended by the representative of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Regional Integration, and Guineans abroad, Ambassador Alhaji Abraham Diallo. Also at the opening ceremony was His Excellency Luis Blas, aka Bro, resident representative of the ECOWAS in the Republic of Guinea, who was represented by Mr. Salifu Alesu, the political advisor who spoke on the timeliness and relevance of the meeting, considering that little is known about the civilian dimension of the ESF. The Directorate of Peacekeeping and Regional Security was represented by AG Head of the PSOD, Dr. Amadou Sani, the head of the civilian component, Mr. Bakeyi Koluble, who also among the participants. Also in attendance were the staff of the PSOD and identified civilian focal points from the 15 ECOWAS member states, including Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, the West African Network for Peace Building, WANEP, and the Training Centers of Excellence, TCES. Daily Observer newspaper, allegedly neglected by hospital, man dies in the street. Allegedly neglected by hospital, man dies in the street. An unidentified man believed to be a patient of the Charles Burgess Dunbar Maternity Hospital in Banga, Bon County, was found dead near the hospital premises, sparking allegations of negligence by the hospital administration. The hospital, known for providing specialized maternity health service in rural Liberia, reportedly turned away the individual due to lack of a caretaker and unpaid hospital bills, resulting in his unfortunate demise. Reports indicate that the deceased was seen with medication and medical supplies from the hospital, suggesting his connection to the healthcare facility. This man was seen here at CB Dunbar Hospital compound recently receiving treatment, but there wasn't much attention given to him by health workers in the hospital administration, probably because we hear that he had no caretaker. Hospital bill, a source told the Daily Observer. He was even seen wearing a T-shirt that was bearing the logo of the Congress Democratic Change (CDC). There is strong belief among residents of Bon County that the staff and administrators of the hospital strongly supported the main opposition, who is the Unity Party, in the 2023 general and presidential elections. In light of these concerns were raised about the perceived lack of attention given the deceased unidentified man by health workers and hospital staff, with speculation arising about potential political affiliations influencing the quality of care provided. Both residents and sources within the community have expressed dismay over the circumstance of the man's death and have called for a thorough investigation by the Ministry of Health. The deceased's presence in the area was unfamiliar to local residents, further complicating the situation. Residents of the Saver compound community in which the man was discovered told this paper that the man never lived in that area. Our reporter said many people, including students, marketeers, drivers, children, women, and men, among others, crowded the scene, but no one could identify or claim relation to the dead man. In response to these allegations, The medical director of the hospital, Dr. Arthur Jones Ward, refuted claims of negligence, stating that the deceased did not seek medical treatment at the hospital. This man was seen here at CBD Dumba Hospital compound recently receiving treatment, but there wasn't much attention given to him by health workers and the hospital administration, probably because he heard that he had no caretaker. Hospital bill also stole the Daily Observer. He was even seen wearing a t-shirt that was bearing the local CDC, Congress for Democratic Change. This is so sad, and if the allegation is true that these health workers decided not to treat this man because of political affiliation, I want to say it's so bad. But however, I feel those who are situated in a hospital as doctors, as nurses, are responsible to save life, and in so doing you put aside differences, you put aside religion and other stuff, and then focus on the patient. But then if this man never had anyone to take care of him and he was at the hospital and so forth, he should have still remained there, be treated also, and then when he gets well, he cannot leave till he can be bailed out. I think it was going to be all right procedure. In so doing, if the hospital put this man outside because of bills, I think we want to say thank you for joining us this morning. I'm seeing T Wing. He is watching. Wherever you're watching us from, I appreciate you this morning. And he's giving me a shout out anyway. Thank you, T, for joining us on this Thursday morning. So we run quickly to another top story here under the Daily Observer newspaper. Liberia reaffirms commitment to sustainable maritime transport. The Liberia Maritime Authority, Lima, has reaffirmed its dedication to advancing sustainable maritime transport at the Global Sustainable Transport Forum 2024, hosted by the Ministry of Transport of the People's Republic of China in Beijing, under the theme Sustainable Transport Connecting the World Through Logistics. Addressing the GSTF 2024 on Wednesday, Lima Commissioner Councillor Neto Zazala Senior emphasized Liberia's pivotal role in the global maritime sector in outlining the nation's commitment to enhancing sustainability in international shipping. In his speech, Commissioner Lai expressed his appreciation to the People's Republic of China for its enduring partnership, particularly through the recent renewal of the Liberia-China Maritime Transport Agreement. The bilateral agreement is expected to further strengthen cooperation and ties between the two nations, advancing sustainable maritime trade and fostering economic growth. He highlighted that 80% of the global trade is facilitated by maritime transport, underscoring its indispensable role in maintaining global commerce. He called for the international maritime community to adopt energy efficient technologies and promote the use of alternative fuels to reduce environmental impact. Sustainable transport requires us to move people and goods without depleting the natural resources of our environment, said Commissioner Lai. This means deploying energy efficient technologies across all modes of transport, especially in the maritime sector, which remains the most efficient and essential to global trade. Commissioner Lahab further emphasized Liberia's commitment. Commissioner Lahab further emphasized Liberia's commitment to supporting the International Maritime Organization (IMO) Green Shipping Initiative, which aims to reduce CO2 emissions through improved vessel design and the deployment of renewable energy technologies in ports and ships. This is how we take a short break, folks. When we get back, I fill you in lastly on the front page Africa. Kindly stick and stay with me as I will be right back shortly. If you are watching me, make use of the comment section where we interact with our viewers and we notify you if you are watching us as well. I will be right back shortly, and my name is Greg Korishpar. This is the daily edition of Inside Your Print Media. Thank you.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Togba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Togba. My name is Greg Korishpar. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Topo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
What?
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC,
Wow.
CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, join us every day on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media at 10 a.m. with the headlines of top stories in our country and the world at large on Focal Online TV.
Okay, folks, welcome back. Welcome back to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. So we have here from the Front Page Africa newspaper, renowned Liberian, Cleric Bishop quotes